Hello, good morning, good noon, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to GUNPLA Bear Show. And today we'll have a full review of the Jupitive Gundam, but this is from Daban. Okay, so disclaimer, this is a bootleg, so expect something unexpected. Okay, so now, as you can see, there is the core Gundam on that very neon colors, and also our Jupitive unit right here. So we will take a look first on the core Gundam right here, and then we will proceed to the Jupitive unit, and then we will combine them to have the Jupitive Gundam. So let's go. Woo! Okay, so now you see the full 360 spin of the core Gundam 1. As you can see here, we will talk about its aesthetics, and then we will have its articulations and also some of those details. Okay, so now let's go first at its articulation first. So the same with the head, it has a double jointed neck, so it can do the chicken neck. It can also go 360. The shoulders can go 360. Also the same at this side. So the hand also can, or the shoulders can do full bend right here, as you can see that, but I just pull out the hands. Okay, and then next is the waist. Still the same with the bandai, which you cannot have a full 360 spin. And then here it is. It shows some of the cons of being a bootleg right there. Okay, so I think I should get off of these additional things, so we'll focus on the Gunpla only. So as you can see now, the feet can kick at that part, and then right here. Okay, so it's very nice. The same, it can also bend, and then it also has this articulation at the feet. Okay, because as we know that this will be the thigh of the Jupitive Gundam, and the legs of the core Gundam will become the knee of your Jupitive Gundam. Okay, if it will be combined with the Jupitive unit. Okay, so now at the back, oh, we still have the skirts, so just let it down there. The skirts can also go up and down, but it's a little bit hard to manipulate because of this very little skirt right here. Yep, it's so hard, so but still it can move. Okay, so now let's go at the back. So the same, again, hold the beam sabers at this part, because there will be a tendency that you will pull and damage the part here in the connection of the beam sabers to the backpack. So you must hold it in this position. Okay, the same with the other part also, and that will be the position of your beam sabers. The thruster right here is not movable. Okay, so but be careful also, because this thruster is also a very fragile one, because it can be detached easily. So what I do is put something or glue it here, or cement right here, so that it will stick permanently. Okay, so that's it for the unit itself. And we also have the shield of the core Gundam, and also the beam spray gun of the core Gundam 1. Okay, the same. So as you can see, there is a little bit of difference right here. The hands that I use right here is not from the kit. This hands is from the Alus Earth 3 Gundam, because I would like to show you the hands of the core Gundam 1 here with the Jupitive from Daban. Let me look at it. Okay, so the other hand right here is okay, no problem, but that is for the left hand. But there is a mold defect of the right hand right here, which, as you can see, if we will combine these two, you cannot form it like it's holding, because it's not complete right here. So that is a mold defect. Okay, so that's why I choose to use the hand of the extra hands of the Alus Earth 3 Gundam. but as you can see, it's a different color. Okay, and I think it's a little bit big for me. Oh, it's same. It's just in the same size, but I saw it as a little bit bigger. I'm not a little bit lucky for this kit because I have this deformed part, so that is one of the cons of having a bootleg, so just be careful. And also you have a beam saber for your core Gundam also, which is this short beam sabers right here. Okay, so that's all for your core Gundam. So now let's go for the Jupitive unit. Let's go. Okay, so that is the full 360 spin of the Jupitive unit. So you have here the Jupitive unit. So we know that if it is in a unit form or a flying form of the armors right here, it doesn't have so much articulation. But in this Jupitive Gundam, the booster right here, or the backpack of the Jupitive Gundam has an articulation even it is in the unit form. So you can pull this out and then turn this one also and put it in this form, and this will be the high speed mode. So it has a different mode, so it will go more faster than the usual. Okay, so it will use this as a booster right here. Okay, so the same. So you can see here that it shows the V-fin, the torso armor right here, the upper part of the body. We also have this for the shoulders. This is for the hand. Okay, and then we have the feet right here, the skirts, and the arm guard at the inside of that part of your Jupitive unit. So that's it. So now let's combine your Jupitive unit with your core Gundam 1. So let's go. So let's have a transformation of the core Gundam 1 and the Jupitive unit to form the Jupitive Gundam. Let's go. Okay, so here is your Jupitive Gundam, and that is so nice. Even it's a bootleg, but the details are good. And yes, I do some panel lines for the white parts because I think it will be a little bit boring if you don't put some panel lines on it. Okay, so there are some panel line opportunities on that parts, especially the white one. Let's go first to the aesthetics. So as you can see, there are so many panel line opportunities right here, then also right here. So this is the attachment for the shoulders, these two one. You also have the attachment for the arms, which is it has also this weapon right here, the same with the other part also. And then the attachment of the legs right here, so that it will have it will lengthen its legs. Okay, and then we have also the feet, which is a claw like right here, so it's like a stand for it also. And then we have here the feet of the core Gundam at the back, which we can still see it. And then there is the backpack, and this is in the high speed mode. Okay, we have here the additional weapon right here at the top of the head. Okay, so as you can see, the same with the Bandai one. Daban still copy the neon colors, which is now the yellow is became neon, as you can see here, right here and right there also, and the red becomes a little bit pink. Okay, just a little bit pink color. The gray is still gray. Okay, so that is the changes of colors for the Jupitive Gundam. Okay, so still the same with your Bandai. So stickers, oh okay, I forgot to mention the stickers during the core Gundam form. So stickers used here is only in this beam rifle right here, which is the beam spray gun of the core Gundam 1, which now has an additional attachment also from the Jupitive unit. And then that's it, that's the stickers that I use, because the stickers is a little bit crappy, so I will let you see the stickers right here. It would be nice if it is cut in the right places, but as you can see, for example, at the eyes right there, the eyes is a little bit not just a little bit, but it's very weird that it's not in the right place. The cutting is not in the right place. That's why I decided that I will just paint the eyes right there from using a Gundam marker in a metallic green. Okay, and then also with the camera right there at the inside of the head, at the forehead, the camera forehead right there, it's not a sticker, it is a Gundam marker, which is a metallic green also. And also the back camera is also right here, is also a green metallic marker that I use. Okay, so that's it. So now let's check the articulation of this when it has the armor of the Jupitive. So the head can still do the chicken neck because only the Viven was the additional part of the head. So the shoulders can still do the 360. Just be careful not to bump on its backpack, and the same at the side. This arm can still bend, double bend. And then the hips, the same, no up crunch, and it can twist, the same with the core Gundam. The feet can do a nice kick right there, and a little bit of kick at the back because we already have this non-premium butt flap, which is only on a steady place. And now we have a double bending knee because of the feet of the core Gundam 1 right there, as you can see right there. Okay, so that is the double bend on the knee. Then we have another articulation right here, which is the feet can go down. It can for the transformation, I think it can go right there. That's it. Okay, from the form of the Jupitive unit. And also it has a swivel of right to left. Okay, so that's a great articulation right there. And then now the backpack, the same articulation when it is in your Jupitive unit. Okay, so that's it. So now it is in high speed mode for that mode right there. These additional weapons in the arms right here, it can be detached. Okay, so let's try detaching one. And then you can transfer it at the shoulder. as you can see here. Okay, there are an attachment over there. So now you have that thing on the shoulder, and then this part right there is free. So if you want some customization, you can add more weapons of the Jupitive Gundam. So that's it. And then another nice feature of the Jupitive Gundam is the backpack, which you can remove the backpack. So let me remove the backpack right here, then another also right here. So you just need to twist it a little bit, and then you can form this backpack into different modes. You have the shield mode, which you need to put that part upside down, and you have this beam effect parts, which is you will slide it right there and it will become a shield. So another one also right here, okay, right there. And then it can also be a sword, or it can be a little bit of a sword, or you can use this one to put this part right here, okay. And then you can, for example, let's remove the shield first, and then you can put this part right here at the side of the arms. So it will be a, like you can tackle an opponent. You can put it right there at the arm, and then it will become a little bit it's like a little sword or a small sword right there, but you can tackle someone with this beam right here. So it's very nice to have it like that. So the same with the Bandai also. Okay, so according to the instructions, you can also use these parts right here to put them in a stand, but the only stand that you will have on this kit is this blue one, which is a very nice addition because your Jupitive Gundam is really made for space combat. Okay, so it's a space combat or unit, so it's made for space. Okay, so it needs to fly or to float because it's in space. So what we need is, you can use this also. It's like a funnel, which it has its own flying mode. So you can use some of the stands that you have, because there is an attachment at the bottom of these parts, which you can see it right there, right there. As you can see, there is a hole right there, which is very applicable to this kind of stands right there. So you can have that. You can also have a shield right here, right there. Okay, so it's like it's flying with the shield. It's very nice. You can also have both of the beams right there and the shield, and the same with the other one right there. So it's very nice kit, even it's a bootleg, but I feel it during this review. The plastic, it's not that very bootleg style. It's for me, it's in 80 to 85% like with the Bandai, but yep, there's some deformed parts which I'm so unlucky for that one. Okay, so but the other parts is okay. There are also some parts which is not molded in the right place. Okay, so we will see all of those differences when we compare this Jupitive Gundam from Daban to the Bandai one, to the original. So that will be more detailed comparison for those two. Okay, in terms of the details for the Jupitive Gundam of Daban, it's nice, it's okay, but articulation, it's okay also, but there are some parts which is loose, and there are also parts which is too tight. Okay, especially on the hand right here, and the loose part is what I experienced is this part right here. It's not loose in the skirts of your core Gundam, but this part right here is a little bit loose during the unit or the Jupitive unit form. So it keeps on falling. Okay, and also just be careful, some of the part is really tight, so just be careful in putting it in and pulling it out within the core Gundam, or putting it in on your core Gundam also. Okay, so that's it. So Disclaimer, this stance is not included in the kit. The only stand that is included is this one only. And also we have some extra parts we have here. This is the remaining of your Jupitive unit or the flyer. And this is your shield for the Core Gundam 1. And some extra polycaps right there. And then or beam saber effect parts. Okay, so that's it for the parts and the included things on your Jupitive Gundam by Daban, and it's the same with your Bandai. Okay, we'll have a comparison for the Jupitive Gundam of Daban and the Jupitive Gundam of Bandai for the next vlog, so stay tuned and see and have your judgment of what will you buy. Would you buy this bootleg from Daban, which is lesser in price, or you will go for Bandai, which is higher in price? But I know the building experience is very different. Okay, so just an additional one in building experience. I build this fast, but a little bit hard for my fingers to push those tight parts, but still it's okay. So it's just need more of your patience, so it depends on you. So that's it for now. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and please hit that notification bell so you will be informed for my next videos. Okay, so that's it. So comparison will be next. So good morning, good noon, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Jake De La Paz signing off. GUNPLA Show signing off. Bye. So, bye.